Hello, my collective beautifuls. Elsie here with a full moon reading. It is a full moon in Leo today, and I usually get this reading out just a little bit before the full moon. My schedule just didn't allow it, so I hope that you can enjoy this reading as I drop these cards on the eve of the full moon in Leo. So let's talk a little bit about that. What does that mean, full moon in Leo? Well, the full moon in Leo is a bit of a confessional energy. And I think I said that in a couple of readings that I did today. So it is more of a confessional energy. It's like wanting to tell somebody about something. And it does seem like for some of you that it will end up being emotional. So it is like emotional revelations, I want to say. We're setting the stage for deep emotional connection. And it's an indication Leo is like moving forward, is very forward thinking, is the go-getter out there getting what they want, right? And so you need to stop holding back, or this full moon energy will stop you from holding back, because Leo is going out there to get what they want, and they're getting it now, right? So this moon will open up the floodgates for some of you. There may be nudges toward friendships or nudges toward romantic relationships, but nonetheless, it will be connections and fulfillment. So it sounds like some pretty exciting energy. Thank you for that, Leo. This reading is a collective reading, so it is for all signs. I will call out the signs and symbols as you need to see them or hear them. In order to know what's going on, you're going to need to put your intuitive hat on, my friends. All right. We're going to go at it with the Moonology. Then we're going to look at Sign of the Times Oracle. We'll throw some tarot on it, find out what's going on for you. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. And I think I spoke about that in the Leo reading. It does say a full moon in Capricorn, but I did speak about that in the Leo reading. I think, Leo, if you haven't seen that reading yet, I feel like it's the end of hard times for you, that you've been going through a really hard time a really trying time. And I feel like it's the end of that tough cycle for you. The end of this tough cycle approaches here. Tell me more. We've got don't let your past hold you back. And it is South Node, right? So don't let whatever has happened in the past, don't drag that into the present here. I feel like it's the Leo energy is going to force you, maybe a little bit, not force you, but maybe encourage you to let go, move forward, move ahead. And it is time to leave whatever was in the past in the past. We're looking at new energy, new opportunities. We're looking at new romantic connections, new friendships possibly. We do have conclusions are within reach. Look, we can't plan it any better than that. A tough cycle approaches if you decide to leave your past in the past as this new cycle approaches here. And what are full moons, right? Full moons are about letting things go. It's about the closing of a chapter. It's about things coming full circle and closing of the chapter. So it is time to let go of whatever's in the past. It's time to move forward to new and positive energies. Let's throw one of these and then we'll get at some tarot. Let's find out what's going on for the collective, please, for this full moon in Leo. We have power lines. It says power lines and energy. It did come out in the reverse, and I don't usually read oracles in the reverse, but I mean, we'll pay attention to it, right? Because it feels like for some of you, I'm looking at this end of a tough cycle approaches. For some of you, you could feel like your energy is being drained, or maybe that you're just exhausted from trying to push forward. It feels like it's a time of coming to these power lines. And I feel like eventually what's going to happen after this full moon has passed, and I think you'll feel it more into probably the second week of February. But I feel like it's going to power you up. We have card number 36, which is a 9. So in the reverse tells me with the 9, that's hermit energy. So for some of you, you could be in hermit energy right now. Or maybe that's coming up in the future where you've decided that you're just going to pull your energy away. You're going to think about things. I feel like you will be coming out of hermit energy once you do power up again. So I feel like for some of you, you're feeling a little bit exhausted from having to push forward or fight forward or push the walls forward. Or it feels like you're trying to push forward and keep moving, but it's been a little bit hard, I think. It's been a little bit challenging for you. All right. Let's find out what else is going on here. So we do have Capricorn energy here so far. I will call out, like I said, the signs and the symbols for you so you can figure out what's going on here. Tell me more about the end of this tough cycle that is approaching for the collective in this full moon in Leo. Tell me what's going on here. If you are interested in a private read, my beautiful collective, please look below this video. You will see the link that says more, and you can book a reading with me starting at $40 over at Wizzy. All the information you need is there. Tell me about the end of this tough cycle that's approaching, please. So for some of you, it's about running here, running there, running everywhere. It feels like you feel like you're running and running, but you're really not making any ground, like you're not really making any headway. It feels like that in the past, I want to say, or maybe even coming into this energy, into this full moon energy, that it feels like you've not really had any stability. And this could be in many things. Capricorn tells me it could be in earthly things. So money, job, that kind of thing. Things that it's lending to a little bit of instability in the Capricorn energy. So those are earthly things. And I feel like in the pentacle world that you feel like you're like running and running and running toward trying to get money in order, trying to get home in order. But it feels like there is something here that's causing instability. I feel like if you've been experiencing instability in your finances or in the home, or in your pentacle world in general, whatever is to do with your pentacle world, friendships, love ships, I feel like you've been feeling like this unstable energy, and I feel like that is what is approaching. This tough cycle of instability is coming to an end here. We have don't let your past hold you back, and so I feel like you're being asked by the universe to allow the moment of alchemy to happen, to remember that you are part of the universe and that alchemy applies to you as well, my friend. It feels like there's balance and healing. It feels like that you can't let things hold you back. And the only way that you can't let these memories or these hard situations hold you back is if you agree to this balance of energy here. If you agree to the healing, if you decide that you are going to take the good with the bad, right? We've got water and fire here. It's like the going back and forth between, maybe some of you are trying to release yourself from an old cycle, which is an old vibration. And so temperance is about going back and forth and finding the exact moment when everything is going to come together again. Tell me about power lines, please. Tell me about power lines. Power lines. We've got the Queen here. And so I want to say that right now you may be feeling drained of energy, but you're about to liberate yourself from hermit mode. You're about to liberate yourself from feeling drained, not having enough energy, feeling like you just can't go on for one more step. So I feel like this full moon in Leo is ending instability, bringing in healing, and it is going to make you feel strong enough to stand up and speak out loud, to liberate yourself from these situations here. We have Chariot. We have movement in the future here, in the near future. Now, I don't date or time these readings when I come by to do the full moon readings, the all signs readings. So this could resonate for you now, but maybe this won't resonate for you for a couple of weeks, right? We're in this full moon energy for a couple of weeks yet. And so we have the moon present now. I feel like this is what you can't see. Things I feel that are going on here are temporary, and what is coming up in the future, what you can't see, is things are closer than they appear. I want to say the movement is closer than it appears. I always see, whenever I pull this card, not this particular depiction, but the moon card, Charlie, my guide always shows me that writing that's on the mirror that is on the side of the car, and it says objects are closer than they appear, and that's exactly what I saw just now. So I feel like there's something that you don't see, and what you don't see is that things are about to get a little smoother. You're about to get some victory. Things are going to pick up here. It's Cancer energy is a very sturdy, steady energy, and it also is things that are under the surface. We've got Cancer and Pisces here as well. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So if you've been feeling disconnected on the outside looking in, if your pentacles have been taking a really bad hit, I feel like that is about to alleviate itself. We'll clarify that a little bit more. Tell me about this Knight. Because we have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is a little bit of instability. It's like running here and there, and not really feeling like you're accomplishing anything. And so it feels like this has been taking place in your Pentacle world. Capricorn energies here. It is the end of this unstable, tough energy here that you've been dealing with. Look, I love it, right? The Libra shows up and says, it's okay. Karmic balance is coming. Things are about to balance themselves out because the end of a tough cycle approaches here. So I feel like for some of you, you could be heading for the finish line. You could be running, right? I'm showing this person here on the Knight of Wands here running. You could be headed for the finish line here. Running for the finish line, and that's where your balance or your karmic balance is going to come from. And we have karmic justice here, and what is that? It's like the clearing of karma. It's like maybe you came to this life with karma, and maybe it's now you've gone through this hardship, and now you can let it go. This full moon is going to close, and you can head forward now. You can run forward in this balanced energy. It feels like there is some sort of a truth that's going to come out about instability. And I feel like for some of you, it's going to be a realization. The truth coming out could be a legal truth for you. And it could be something that is legal that is coming to a crescendo, or something that, the end of the cycle. But I think for some of you, the truth might be that you may have been the cause of some of your instability. And so take that as it resonates. It's not for everybody. This is a general reading, right? So I'm reading for many energies. I'm just trying to pull in whatever I can for you here. So we do have Libra energy here. We have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius over here. We have the Judgment card. Look, I love it. This is your decision. This is your decision, and it's a big decision. It's the decision to find some stability, to stop running here, running there. It's a decision to find the balance, to bring the truth to light, whether that's truth of yourself or someone else is giving you truth. We have Virgo and Pisces energy here. In your gut, you know that it's something that you have to do. You must make this decision in order to be able to move forward here. We do have the Two of Cups. I'm just saying for some of you that there is a truth coming to the surface. You will have to make a decision about some sort of a love situation, something that involves the Two of Cups. Now, it's not for everybody. It's only for some of you. So far, we have, like I said, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We do have Cancer energy. We have Piscean energy and Virgo energy. Tell me about Temperance, please. I feel like whatever was holding you back from the past is something that you are going to let go of in this moment of alchemy. All things will become in balance for you, I feel. What's going to be in balance, please? Your money. I like it. Your money. We are talking about your pentacles. I feel like there's either some sort of an opportunity that's coming to you. Someone might invest in you. Maybe you'll invest in someone else, but it doesn't have to be any of that. It could be just your finances are about to be healed. So if you've been fretting, maybe you've been having a hard time with your finances, or you feel a little low in your finances. Yeah, I feel like you've been worrying or fretting here. It feels like you've been in some worry, feeling like it's not going your way. The Three of Swords is up in the head, right? Because it is swords, and swords are about communication, connection, and what goes on in the mind. So I feel like you've been having these thoughts about, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, what's going to happen next? I feel like it feels like that it's like business is getting slower. I don't know why business is getting slower. It feels like it's a bunch of worry about something that just hasn't been working out for you. It's like no matter what you do, you can't make more money. And so I think that you've been worrying about your pentacles, but I do feel that this Ace of Pentacles is telling me that you are going to end up with some sort of an opportunity. Look at that. I love it. The Tower is here, and it's busting out of your worry. It's busting you out of this energy of the Three of Swords, whether this to you is a broken heart or something that you feel like you've lost, maybe. It could be just feeling up in the mind, like I'm worried and I don't know what I'm going to do about my financial situation. There is some sort of a realization coming for you. It is an upheaval and a change, but I do believe it brings with it the Ace of Pentacles. So I don't think that you have to worry about it too much. We're going to go back there and clarify. So we'll get a little bit more information from you here. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Somebody is liberating themselves and taking back their power. I feel like that you've been feeling drained, or that you don't feel like you're in control of anything in your life. I feel like once this Tower hits, it's going to be chaos. Look, the Tower's never fun. And I feel like in this case, it's going to bring relief. The change and the upheaval is going to bring relief from the Three of Swords, but it's going to be change and upheaval nonetheless. I feel like you are going to be taking your power back here with this Queen of Swords. Tell me about this, please. For the collective, tell me about this. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I love it. This is really beautiful energy. Somebody here has really been working hard to change things, to flip the script. I need it to work in my favor, and I'm not scared of anything I got to say or do to do that. I'm taking back my power. No more being in the reverse and letting other people take my power. The Wheel of Fortune tells me here that this is a lot of upheaval and change, my friends. It feels like the upheaval and the change that's coming, it's like a confrontational or confessional energy. The Tower tells me it's confession with the Three of Swords. It's like, I got to stop doing what I'm doing, or I got to stop taking advice from other people who just don't have my best interest at heart. I feel like the Queen is showed up here for you to take back your power. The Wheel of Fortune, of course, is is fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, but it is divine timing. It is change. So I feel like what's changed here is you've taken back your power, and you've decided you just got to speak up, and whoever doesn't like it is just going to have to deal with that. It's time for you to step into your power here. I feel like it brings in the right people, though. When you end up speaking your truth, you're going to lose a lot of friends. Look, there's no way around that thing. When the Tower shows up and the Queen of Swords is here, when you speak the truth, you're going to lose a lot of people in your life. And that's the truth of it. A lot of people are people pleasers. They try and please the people in their lives, and they don't really want to speak up because they're scared of losing the people around them. The truth is when you stand in your power, when you decide to actually stand in your own shoes, you're going to lose friends. Not everybody's going to like the changes that are happening in your life. And I feel like although that you are standing up and you might have some people who distance themselves from you, that it's going to bring in the right people, the right collaborations, the right group of people, the right partnerships, the right collaborative energies. I feel like this is something that is going to be a hard change for you, but I think that going into the future, it's going to give you power. The Queen of Wands is here. Look, this is the person who is very inspired to move forward in an individual way. This person is someone who is confident on their own. This is someone who's been through a lot of crap, and they sit on the throne in spite of it all. All the things that came to kill the Queen just made her stronger, and now she's powerful. And she is the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands here. She is someone who's independent, does it herself, self-made. I don't need your help. You know, I'm on my path. She's got a little black cat that is dragging her around there, and she's following a path of her own here. I say her because there's women on the cards, but please understand, I'm not reading body parts. We are reading energies here. So I feel like standing up, taking your power back, I feel like these changes, what it brings you to is it brings you to a place of power. And I love that. Tell me more about this Tower. I'm just going to give you clarification on the Tower here. Let's find out what's going on with the Tower. Tell me about the Tower, please. For the collective, please. And this full moon in Leo. Kind of surprised that I haven't seen Leo show up yet. Well, I guess we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and the Queen here. Wow. Look, something's coming here. This is going to be the confession, because that's what this moon is. It's a confessional energy. This is going to be the confession. And it feels like the Tower is bringing some sort of a healing balance, but it is a moment of alchemy, which is like right now. It's happening now, whether you like it or not. Those are major arcanas. They're coming at you whether you like it or not. And I think that what you figure out here is that I feel like there was maybe some untruths, or maybe things were hidden from you. it's like you didn't have all the information, so you couldn't make an educated decision about the way that you wanted to go next. You were stuck in the Three of Swords. But I feel like the Tower is here to bring in some more abundance. Look, it feels like with the Seven of Swords here, the Tower is here to bust through anything that was hidden from you. Everything's coming to light. When the tower falls, you see everything on the other side of the tower, right? So it likes the tower can be looming, right? So picture yourself up against a stone wall. And as you look up, all you can see is stone wall. But once it falls, you can see to the other side of the tower. And I feel like you see everything for what it really is. Some of it you're not going to want to see. Some of it's going to put you into the Eight of Swords, my friend. It's going to put you in a place where you feel like you're stuck in the mind, because I feel like something is coming to light here, something that maybe was from your past that you're being asked not to bring into the future, but I feel like you're going to see something for what it really is. We do have the Seven of Cups here, and it's sort of a dreamy energy, but it's overwhelmingly emotional. There is going to be something that's coming to the surface for some of you that you didn't want to see. We've got the Five of Cups. It might be about a person or a situation. Take it as it resonates. Let's talk about this love situation before we go. We have to talk about this big decision that you're making here, that it feels like there was a lot of instability as it pertains to whatever you're making a decision about. I feel that you want the truth about love, and so you're making a decision. For some of you, you are going to confess your emotions or your love for somebody. I feel like you're going to stop holding back. I feel like with this energy of the Knight of Wands, I feel like you're charging into some sort of love situation, and it feels like it truly is this time that you are going to be pushed into, or it's time to release yourself from whatever was holding you back, and it's time to move into this friendship or some sort of romantic situation here. Tell me more about this Judgment, please. You're making a big decision about the Two of Cups in your Pentacle world. Tell me about this. Got the Queen of Cups. You might be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Doesn't have to be, because the Queen of Cups is the matriarch, right? Someone who is a good mother or a good father, someone who is very compassionate and loving, very psychic in their own right. This could be someone that you've been thinking of. This could be someone that you intend to race toward here with the Knight of Wands energy. This is someone who is in the Lover's energy. This is someone you choose, someone who chooses you. We now have the Lovers and the Two of Cups, which tells me this is a really deep, deep connection here. I do believe that this full moon in Leo is going to remove anything that was holding you back from your past. I feel like you're about to charge forward. We do have Gemini energy here as well. We have the Hierophant. You've learned a lesson, my friend. Now we bring up Taurus energy. I feel like you have a path. You have a decision. You've made a decision about what path you want to take, and now you know what you want at the end of this path. I feel like that you have learned a lesson here somehow. You've learned a lesson about choosing the person that's right for you, not leaving it up to anyone else, but making a choice and following through on the path here, following through on the path of love. So I do feel for some of you, it could be a Taurus, or we're talking about commitment, a commitment in love with someone who's very kind and loving and compassionate, a great mother or father, or someone who loves to beautify the home, someone who's very psychic and very loving. Take that as it resonates. Let's talk about this over here, because I feel like what you don't see is that maybe you've been feeling very disconnected, but things are about to change because the Chariot is here, which is victory. It is fast moving energy. We are fast approaching something here, and I feel like it's sort of busting through the moon energy. It feels like you've been worrying about money. I don't think you have to have that much of a worry anymore about that. We do have ships that are coming in here. So something is coming toward you. Tell me what this is. We have some sort of either a soulmate, a friend, soulmate, a best friend, someone in the family you haven't seen for a while, or this could be love. Six of Cups is that for me. It's nostalgia. It's someone that you know, someone that you've had... someone that you have memories with. These are memories from the past, and I feel like those memories are coming in with this full moon here. We do have the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me that since since you are in this energy of memories here, it feels like you're going through the steps of growth. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. It feels like you've been waiting for a long time for a soulmate, or that you've had a lot of growth since whatever it is that you're thinking about in the past. We've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Seven of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords. So we have this Five of Pentacles. You actually get out of this energy. You go from the 5 to the 6. And so this is reciprocal energy. I feel like you will be having some reciprocity with someone who is a soulmate, someone you've known for a while, or you have memories with. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a love. Take it as it resonates for you. It feels like we have been at our own corners here. It feels like we've been standing our ground, not talking to each other, but somebody here has picked up the two swords and decide it's time to make a decision to move on because we've had healing here. So my friends, I feel like things are about to get a little bit busier for you. For those of you who have been in stagnant energy, I feel like things are about to get really busy for you here as it pertains to romance. And that's kind of what about this moon is about. It's about friendships and about romance. I feel like with the Magician here that you have these capabilities and resources that you've decided to bring to the surface here. You're tapping into your full potential, and you've decided to move forward with that because the Queen is here and she's the go-getter. She's the one that just goes and gets what she wants because she's not scared anymore. She's not scared to do that. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, everything is going to be changing here for you after this full moon, but it's going to be changing in the best possible way. I'm going to leave that here. I feel like I leave you off with a little bit of worry right now as you view this. You're like, Elsie, this is not happening for me. And for some of you, it won't. It is a general reading. But for some of you, there's a tower that's coming, that's looming. And when that tower falls, everything is going to change. But please know that although changes can be hard on the surface, that things need to change in order. It's got to bring in your manifestation. And in order for your manifestation to arrive, some things are going to have to end so other things can begin. And that's going to cause a little bit of worry. But look, the Ace of Cups is here. For those of you looking for love, it's a brand new start of a very healthy love that you've been manifesting for a very long time. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for watching this. I'm going to go. Take care, y'all, and happy full moon to you. Bye-bye.